Hello, welcome to the Medusa Yarn and Fiber YouTube channel. My name is Nikki and this is Vlogtober day 5. So I'm doing my best to vlog every day during the month of October. But let me tell you, my life is a lot more boring than I thought. There's only so much footage of me walking my dog that I can show you or playing with my kids, but I'll keep doing my best. We're having a pretty rainy week here. So I'm not getting into my garden as I had hoped to clean up my perennial garden, my embarrassment. Oh well, it looks like the sun should be coming out in the next day or two. So I really hope you enjoyed the Blessing of the Pets video for day 4. It's such a treat that my employer does that. And a couple of years ago before COVID, there was a lot more of a variety of animals. But due to COVID, I guess people are just a little bit more shy about getting completely immersed in all of the activities. But it's still so much fun. And of course, dogs are always the most common. But there was a snake, there was some sort of lizard, there was a hermit crab, cats. Oh, it's so funny. Willow, my dog, looked at me kind of funny when I started naming off different animals. She's so smart. So for today's video, I am digging into the archives to show you something that I knitted years and years ago. In fact, it's been so long, 6 years maybe, that I had to pull up my Ravelry page for this project to see when I did it. And it goes, oh, I didn't even put in the dates. It's got to be going back at least 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. I was still living in South Dakota. Anyway, it is a shawl called, which way should I go? It's a Hohi Locatelli shawl that I knitted up a while ago. Isn't it just beautiful? I haven't worn it in a while. I really need to wear it. It was sort of languishing in the closet. But it was a delight to knit. I think I might have to knit it again in more vibrant colors. Even though I love these colors, but this was back before I was a yarn dyer. And I mean, look at that picot bind off. Oh, I need to re-knit this. In fact, I think I might be casting it on. Oh, wow. How pretty is that? So anyway, the yarn I used was from the Alpaca Yarn Company called Mariquita. That was the base. And I'm just looking them up on Ravelry because I haven't used them since. Yes, now I'm remembering. It's a fingering weight, of course, and it's 50% tencel, which I think is kind of like a nylon, if I'm not mistaken, and 50% alpaca. So it's super warm and drapey, but it's not so much because it's not 100% alpaca. It's still got that little bit of synthetic fiber. But I think I have to do it again. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Okay, so the colors, I remember distinctly being in the booth at the Mid-Plains Fiber Fair, the very first year they ever did it. And it was in Nebraska, which was very close to where I was living in South Dakota. And I was still not new to knitting. I've been knitting for years and years and years, like 25 years or whatever. But I was freshly back. And getting into higher quality hand-dyed yarns. And so I really didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wanted to knit this shawl, and it required 3 colors. And I do remember having a really good experience with this company and their booth. And but I don't know if I wrote down the right colorways. Again, I was new to Ravelry. I hadn't been using Ravelry for very long. And it says on my project page that copper pot, which I'm assuming was that brown, which would make sense, coppery brown. White, which is the creamy oatmeal-y white. And then the green, it says potluck, that I put potluck down as the color. And I wonder if that means it was just a one of a kind. Like we all have those as yarn dyers where we we just kind of throw a bunch of leftover dyes in at the end of the day just because we don't want to waste any, and we kind of see what comes out of it. I'm wondering if that's what it is. Whatever the case, it's gorgeous. And this here is, it's not a stain. It's actually wax. I remember dripping hot wax on this by mistake, carrying a wax warmer and accidentally dripping it on here. And again, this is a couple of years ago when I did that, and I guess I put it away without cleaning it, so I have to get that out, if I even can at this point. So yes, from the archives, the beautiful Juji from Joji Locatelli. I think it's time to knit this again. So stay tuned and tune in tomorrow for Vlogtober Day 6. I hope you're having a great October. See you tomorrow.